So I wanted to bring you guys an update on the Porsche Macan GTS and specifically the tires, because I told you guys before that I wanted to share an experience with you that could happen to pretty much anybody. And if you watch any of my previous videos, especially the one where I had experienced customer service experience at Lowe's, I was purchasing a portable air pump because I was having some tire pressure issues. So I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just a fluke, make sure it wasn't just some random temperature change. So I did that. I inflated the tire with the pump, worked out actually pretty good. But the next day it was back low again. So I took it to a tire shop and had them check it, make sure it wasn't like a loose valve stem or something like that. And the tech got down and he looked around, he looked at the tire, and I had a big nail in the tire. So he goes, hey, we can't patch this because it's on the outer portion of the tread, so we can't patch it. And even if we did, it probably wouldn't hold very well. And he said that this is a very odd tire size. And he goes, good luck getting a tire. It was a 295 35 20. Take that back. It was a 295 35 21. And honestly, to be 100% honest with you guys, these wheels did not come with the car. I had these wheels custom made for the car. But in having the wheels made, I had them made to the same size spec as OEM, just a different offset. But I used the same tire, OEM tire size, so this is an in-spec tire. So I knew that I shouldn't have too much of a problem getting a tire, but like I said in a previous video, the supply chain issues can cause some disruption in being able to get something as simple as a tire. Granted, 21 inch is not super common, but it is more common now today than it once was, especially since 21 is an OEM tire size for a Porsche Macan GTS. This originally had the Porsche turbo style wheels on it, but I swapped them out for these BC Forge two-piece. But with that being said, I purchased these tires from Discount Tire, and unfortunately I didn't buy the warranty because I never buy the warranty. It's a tire replacement certificate against road hazards that I've never ever had a problem with, so I didn't get it. Long story short, call up Discount Tire. I called up Discount Tire, is in Pace, and I said, hey, I need a tire, 295 35 21 Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. He goes, you're in luck. I can get one here tomorrow. So that worked out pretty well. So it only took, I called him, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday, and at about 11 a.m. on a Wednesday, he called me and said, your tire's in, come on over, we'll get you taken care of. Now, here's something I didn't know that I want to share with you guys, just so you guys know. One, you can buy the certificate warranty even if you didn't, which maybe you may want to consider if you have relatively new tires that you bought from Discount Tire. I don't know about other tire shops, but the guy told me, Andrew, real nice guy, he told me, he said, as long as your tire's within 2 years and a certain mileage range, you can add the certificates whenever you want. So obviously they're going to inspect it and make sure that the tires don't have any issues doing that. So just put that out there. So what I did was I ended up replacing one tire, which was really expensive, and bought the certificates for all four. So now if I have another road hazard issue, I'm only going to be paying $77 to replace a tire instead of $480 to replace a tire, which the same tire in, I believe, March of this year was $450. So that's inflation for you. But the point of this is, I'm gonna get to the point, but hang on. Michelin does not offer any manufacturer, at least the Pilot 4S does not offer a manufacturer warranty against road hazard. I didn't know that until today when Andrew showed me that in comparison, Continental does offer road hazard with just the purchase of the tire, no extra fee. So in case you guys didn't know, you may want to go ahead and just ask some questions with your local tire shop. Hey, do the tires I have, do they come with the road hazard from the manufacturer? How long does that last? Usually about a year, certain mileage. And also, if you just bought tires recently and you didn't get the replacement certificates, you may want to consider it, because I would much rather have paid $77 to replace this tire than $480 to replace this tire. So But the point of this is the fact that this could happen to anybody. And you're saying, well, Kevin, I get it, I understand, but my tires don't cost $480. Still, it's still expensive. A tire these days probably going to be costing you $150, $200. And you may say, well, I'll just buy cheaper tires. Well, that may not necessarily really be an option, as a lot of these tire shops and tire manufacturers have moved the raw materials and inventories that they have towards the more expensive, more profitable products. So you may say, I'll get cheaper tires, but cheaper tires don't exist anymore. It's all more expensive, more profitable tires for the companies. And with a lot of folks out there, which poll results are coming in, and we're going to talk about that in another video about average annual income and budgeting and monthly expenses and annual expenses. A $100, a $200, a $300, a $480 hit on a monthly budget for something that could happen to anybody could be detrimental today with what we're seeing with inflation and what we're seeing with job markets and what we're seeing with just the tightness of money in general and people just trying to get by living paycheck to paycheck. And you could say to yourself, hey, you know, that's not me, I would never do it. But think about some people who weren't always in this situation, who may drive a Ford F-150. They may drive a Chevy Silverado. They may drive a GMC Yukon. And, you know, it's not like it's anything like above and beyond anything crazy or exotic. But at the end of the day, you drove this vehicle because you had a good job, you were making good money. Things have changed. You're no longer in that position like you once were. And if you have a mechanical failure, whether it's a tire, whether it's air conditioner, whether it's a transmission, whether it's a differential, whether it's a transfer case, whether it's a head gasket, who knows what it could be. But because of the fact that you had and you purchased that vehicle before at a time where money was good, the cost of the repair is still going to be expensive today. And now you're saying, I don't have that. I don't have that in the budget. I don't have that money. I'm not prepared for that. And the point that I'm really trying to make to you guys is that, look, it could happen to anybody. Do the best you can to insulate and protect yourself from these occurrences, like putting the warranty on the tire, and also, you know, doing the best you can to adjust your budget to maximize your savings and find ways to increase your income to be able to offset expenses like these. And, you know, this is just a simple example of something random that could happen to anybody. But if you're already living paycheck to paycheck and you're already struggling and you're already barely making ends meet, you want to do all you can to make sure that if you do have something going on, it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. It could cost you just like a minor replacement fee. You guys get asked all the time, probably when you're buying something at Target or Walmart, do you want to get the warranty? You got to weigh those options as far as what it is, what its replacement cost is, how important it is to you to day, because if it's your vehicle and you need it to get from point A to point B, get to work, make money, you can't be sitting around with a flat tire and you don't have enough money to fix it. And now you can't get to work, or it costs you more money to get to work because you got to pay Uber, rideshare, Lyft, or whatever. And then like most vehicles today, like this one right here, it doesn't come with a spare tire. So you're not going to have that opportunity to be like, I'll just throw a spare on it and just ride this joker out. No, most of these are just, you just get these, you maybe get a run flat, you get a flat repair kit with the foam, the little green foam, but that's it. So if you get a flat, your only option really is to park the car or replace it. And this is just one experience, one instance that I wanted to share with you guys about how inflation is really, it kind of hits everybody and nobody's really protected from it. But the best thing you can do is try to maximize your income and minimize your expenses so that you have money available for emergencies, for, you know, out of the blue expenses that you weren't preparing for, that you weren't like banking on happening. Because, you know, you got expenses that are happening. You got emissions, depending on where you live. You got annual registration. You got fuel costs. You got insurance. You got things, you know, that are out there that you have to pay. But then every now and then you got something extra that you didn't even know was coming. And that can really hurt your budget. But I want to share that information with you guys. Oh, and there was just one other thing I wanted to mention that Andrew had told me. This was a brand new store in Pace, Florida. And I really like Discount Tire. I've always gone to Discount Tire. I feel as though they're very professional. They do a great job. They have good pricing. It's always clean, and this place did not disappoint either. It was between Pace, Florida, and another one. But anyway, he said that this store was actually like a year old, and he had transferred from Lake City. Another guy came in from Tallahassee, and one more, I can't remember where he came from, but he said that the company even helped them with their relocation costs to get this store up and running and get these guys over to Pace. So I just wanted to share that with you in case anybody was interested in, seemingly a good company to work for. Maybe Discount Tire may be one of them, but I just wanted to add that. I wanted to share that information with you guys. And if you got any questions, just hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. You guys take care. Be safe. Bye. Never mind this wheel right now. It's dirty. I got to get this joker washed again.